Okay guys, hi, I'm back. So once again, my phone shut off when I didn't realize. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because it's just so old. So I know, tomorrow I'm going to go upgrade the phone. It's a 6. I know, it's an iPhone 6, so it's past time. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to because I'm cheap. There's no other reason, guys. I just don't want to pay for phones when this phone functions, but it's starting to not function. So now we're at that critical mass point. So I don't know how long the other video was, so I don't know how long to make this video. So, you know, just remember, you can fast forward me, which I do with every video I watch. I was struggling to get that lace piece down. We're still doing the little bits of lace and the, what are we doing, guys? Okay, we're going to recap really fast. We're doing the hashtag Makers Color Combo January 24 in the Mixed Media Art and Artist Group by PM Artist Studio, which we did. And the hashtag Little Bits of Lace is mostly what we're focused on. We're just putting our color combo, which is pink, yellow, brown, one metallic, black and whites. I did that one. It's down there waiting for us to finish. It's not finished because it needed to dry for a minute. So does this. I don't know why I'm trying to go around it with color. So let's swap them out for a minute, guys. Okay, so this one has our color combo. See our color combo? And I wanted these, which side do I have the camera on today? Because I keep turning it. So there's stitching right here. I wanted that stitchery in there. So now we're just gonna, you know, cut it out again. And then this will just be a heart tag. That's the plan. So I was showing you guys, what was I talking about? Oh, getting into decluttering things I don't use anymore, but also keeping the things that, like, this is not glued all the way, don't make sense to get rid of in the 90-90 thing. I was explaining that see, I did it again. Well, that's okay. It looks kind of cool. Okay, rub it from the other side. That would be a good plan, Patty. Rub it from the other side. My friend sent me an article for downsizing. And it's a 90-90 rule. Have you used it in the last 90 days? Will you use it in the next foreseeable 90 days? Do you foresee yourself using it? If not, let it go to a new home, to someone who will use it. That's the whole principle. But I was talking about, because I do mixed media, I struggle with that because, you know, Christmas, I don't do Christmas, and then I did last year. So then this year, the little bits of lace with Corey Diamond. Did I say it's with Corey Diamond? I assume you all already know that because I think everybody knows Corey Diamond. It's like Corey Diamond, Gail, Tim, obviously the bigwigs. I think everybody knows. And I adore them all, so therefore, I'm definitely on the little bits of lace bus right now. Okay, put that back over there. This piece here, in case you don't see the first part, is a vintage pillowcase I have. And this lace is off this pillowcase. But this lace needs to pop a little bit more. And since this one was for the color challenge, I need to use pink, yellow, or brown, right, to bring it in. Or a metallic, black or white. Metallic, black, or white. Those are the rules. You can always use one metallic, one black, one white, and then your 3 color combo when you're doing the color combo. So let's start with this. I'm just going to, my plan here, you know, hang on, because these pads are so hard for me to open. Let me see if I can find my yellow, here we go. I'm just going to kind of run over the lace and try to make it pop up some. And obviously I didn't use just yellow on this. This color is called Bumblebee by Stampin' Up. Oh, I was telling you guys, I got the Scorched Timber. No, I don't have it. I ordered it off from Amazon. And I ordered it in the oxide because I want to go down to all minis. As these die out, I'm going to go to the minis, right? But apparently, Tim doesn't do minis in the oxide. I'm not sure why. So, oh, I can go around it in brown. Yes, I can, but I want to put some pink on here first. Pink, not red, pink. Let me grab the pink. The problem is I will have these Stampin' Up! Babies for the rest of my freaking days because they don't believe in dying. They just never quit. Oh, not blue, pink, Patty. Pink, pink. I almost just stuck my blue one in there, which I cross-contaminate all the time. I know, but I'm not going for a purple. So let's at least, oh, there. If I get it in the same color family, I'm generally pretty happy. Yep, these are homemade babies. So I'm going to take, I have green on here, which is not part of the color combo. And it's also, oh, I know how to fix it. Hang on. Oh, right behind me. Is, if I pull out the drawer, I should be able to find my metallic watercolors. Yeah. Yep. So if I change it to a metallic green, it counts. Yes, it does. See there? Yep, there's always a way. I'm not sure where my, oh, it's right there. You know, the puddly thing. Ah, the palette that you put watercolors in. That's what I was thinking, guys. It's just the kind of day we're having. I'm so sorry the darn camera turned off on us. And I don't know when, so I don't know exactly what I was chatting to you about either. But we're just gonna, well, obliterate it apparently. That's okay, because I can, once this dries really good, we'll come back and stamp over this with a flowery stamp if we need to. We might not need to, because if I just soak it in, it seems like, I mean, these are watercolors. It should fade right into the, there we go. But because I've colored that in watercolor, it now is part of the challenge. Meets the criteria. See? See how we be? Not that they would have yelled at me anyway, because that's not how they roll. Nope, sure don't, but... Oh, the rule was one metallic, wasn't it? Okay. If I mix this metallic and that metallic, it still counts as one metallic, right? Yeah, I know. I bend the rules all the time. Can you believe my kid turned the Alexa on from school? I mean, what was that? I mean, I can. He must be in that, what he considers a free hour. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, that is not a free hour. They have like a study hall. So, but in Sam's brain, study hall means free time because, well, as a general rule, he doesn't really have anything to catch up on. But I'm like, there's always something you could be doing. And he's like, yeah. Decompressing, Ma. I was like, is school that hard? Really? It's not. Unless he's being bullied or something, in which case he has not shared that knowledge. I did ask him that. Because my kid he's like his dad. It worries me. He does not appear to have a lot of friends. Because he's very quiet at home. Well, he's not. That's not true. He spends all of his time online, which was really frustrating me. But turns out, it's because that's, well, one, we live in the freaking desert, and that's where all of his friends are. Like, this new age of children just spend all their dang time online. I was like, you're going to regret that. So we're changing up the family dynamic a bit, or I'm attempting to. As soon as we get the floor finished, that's like a never-ending project. We don't even have one floor put in because, why? Because nobody listens to Patty. So, we're still working on Sam's floors. Okay, so now I got to wait for that to dry to go around it. But that's cute, isn't it? That's cute. Love it. I don't know. I might want to stamp on top of it once it's dry. See, I always go overboard. I know. That's what takes us so long because I do too much. Is this one dry enough to move? It's kind of dry enough. I think we can cut the other one down. I'm just swapping them out in front of the fan that's down there on the floor. So this is going to go like this. It's very cute, isn't it? It's still very wet. This hinge will get stiffer as it dries because it's still absolutely wet. Okay. So why don't we put this one aside and see if we can manage to do one that's nothing but fabric. Or I mean lace. That's what I was trying for, guys. So I think what we should do is just layer up some lace. It's originally what we were doing. But I'm setting my watercolors back in their container. Getting everything off our space for a second because I had this desk clean. I know it. It never stays, but I did have it clean. Yeah, I want to go down to the minis because they're easy to travel with. And I'm not sure why they don't do their oxide in a mini, but I have these minis that don't have anything in them. So I bought the re-inker plus the pad because that's how you can buy it right now on Amazon. And, well, first off, hang on a sec. Let me clean this up. See, maybe we should do a strip instead of just a padded lace one. I mean, I'm going to do a padded lace one, heart, just because, I don't know, I think it would be pretty. But that is more a matter of just taking, I wanted to just layer pieces of, where is my, I made myself a stencil. I think I made this one. Could have been Lori Marie Jenkins that made it, though, to be fair. Because I got a whole bunch of stencils from her when she moved to Costa Rica. So with it, yeah, somewhere in there, I just want to layer up different pieces of, nope, open up. If this was Scotch Create glue, this would absolutely hold all this stuff. And if I knew where that Elmer's Extreme glue was my husband just bought me, I would try that out. Because he bought me some for Christmas, but I have lost it in this craft room. Because nothing is organized except the paint. I was listening to Rach and Bella Crafts. And she was talking about she organized her buttons and how she went about it. And I was laughing because I said, yeah, the only thing I've managed to organize and keep organized is my paints. And by paints, I mean, they're in separate spaces in the room, but like I know where all of my paint is. So like my good, the professional heavy body paints are in a, what is that thing? Toolbox underneath my desk, which that's going to be changing out. But for now, that's where they're at. And I think this part would make a really good tab on a journal. So I'm going to put that over there because I'm going to make toppers one day. This one also would just make a brilliant tab, which I have this tabbed in my book that I bought from Lori Marie Jenkins, and then I took it apart and I'm regretting it. And if I ever get my butt to Costa Rica, I will have her do a rebind for me, or I will ask her to. I shouldn't say have her, I'll ask, or have her teach me the way she had it bound. The thing is because of the style of art I do, it was too tight, and I totally just did that backwards. Well, okay. Now we'll just put it here on the top, and we'll put something behind it. I think I want it, come here, down here, because I know this is going to be the end of my heart. And I wouldn't mind that as the bottom tier. See? Oop, oop. Okay, you guys scoot over for a minute. We'll get back to you. And why am I doing it this way? I don't know, because I'm going to ultimately be putting it on a piece of the pillowcase. Where did the pillowcase go? This piece. Because I keep trying to preserve these flowers, but seriously, it's been sitting over there for more than 90 days, so I need to use it, right? I know, because I'm going to make pages in the girls' books with the hearts, or with the flowers, because Snow White, you know, I just flung did you see me fling it again? So I know that this is going to be the top, because we just established that, right? So I'd like to come all the way over here on the edge, see if I can still preserve my flowers. Ah, Patty. Even though I'm going to be putting lace around them, so maybe we should just cut them out and do that. And then I would quit worrying and fussing so much. And so I want this to come on, but I need some color, man. Right? We need some color in here. So Let's just do that. So this is old paper, and it's an oxide. So if I hit it with water, it will change colors as it oxidizes, as the air oxidizes paint. See there? Which wasn't my plan to get the lace all wet, but I really want some extra color going on in here. But I still want to stay in those color tones, which I know is easy because there's 500 color tones there. I get it. You know, I'm just trying to clean it all up with it here. So the way I got these sheets clean was I ran glue over them. Well, the first time I did clear gesso, and then I used glue just for the last pickups, and stuck pages down to them. And this is how they came out. So like, and this is tissue paper, but now look at it. Look at the strength of the tissue paper, because this piece here is like plasticky from the gesso, right? The clear gesso. How cool is that, right? So now, like, these can be pages in a book if I want them to. I'm just thinking about running them through the embosser and seeing what we get, and then we can use them. I was thinking for the Alice in Wonderland journal. But it could be fun in any of the journals, I think, because that's how I like my stuff. I really like that flower. All right, where'd my stencil-y thing go again? That's not it. It's green. It's green, Patty. I did learn the hard way that I definitely prefer when I'm doing my own stencils to have them in colors so I can find them again. But I genuinely just use whatever is left over, you know. This is part of that 100-and-some-year-old. Oh, that's why it didn't get hard down there. That's what I used the first time for the base. Gotcha. This is sheer fabric. That's not lace. Hang on, I got the lace at my feet. I don't have my vintage lace out today. Well, I have vintage lace in here, but I mean that real super old 100-year-old something that's over there in the corner. See? Nothing is really put together. That's part of my problem. Because look, how cool is this, people? We're starting to crochet on it. But so I want that up there in the corner where we can see it, right? Please don't poke yourself, Patty. All right. It could happen. It could happen, guys. It happens all the time. Which I'm pretty... See, I just flung that back down in there. So see what happened? That is how stuff gets out of order. So I'm pulling this up. Nope. I need the top of my heart to be in there, don't I? See the heart outline? Because I could cut a heart on my own, but you guys, Lord, they're wonky. This one, I used a template to cut out. You can tell the difference because my hearts look like, when I draw a heart, inevitably it winds up kind of like this. And see how big this side is and how little that side is? Which is okay. It's perfectly fine, and maybe we'll freehand cut a few. But, like, I don't know how many hearts I want in my life, to be honest. Like, I'm going to put these probably in the kids' books and then have a couple for other journals because they're beautiful. But I don't do a whole lot of hearts. Yeah, I know. I'm breaking all the rules of things Patty doesn't do this year, and quite purposefully, I must tell you. Like, I don't do hearts, and I don't do themed holidays in my art. So this year, I'm trying to do both. I have never done the brown vintagey stuff, so I showed you guys in the first part of the video that, so I'm just going to flash it to you, the front piece probably, if I can. Well, here it is. Here's part of it. This is the Tracy Fox stitched up. This is going to be, yep, I'm going to try something with it. Actually, I did it twice. I printed it twice. I really like those colors. But I've never managed it yet. I try, and then I always inevitably do something. I do something that's not that color. I don't know why I'm keeping that piece right there. There's not a single reason, and I don't think we should be, you know? And then I want this bottom piece here, or this little piece here, that's not with that. Yeah, I don't know where I set my Tim Holtz scissors. There. Let me try that again. Let me put it on here so I know. So I know that it's getting it. And I wish this glue was thinner. I thinned it out yesterday so that it would flow better. Apparently I did not do a good job. That's all I'm saying. There. All right, with the little happiness flowing. And then this one I would like to put down here underneath this. So I want it on, that side's already wet. So that's the side that's going up. Yep, I can see that that's probably the back of the fabric. But in the end, it doesn't matter that much, you guys. It's going to be the tip of our heart. Hopefully. I know. Can you believe? I lost this. It's right in front of you, Patty. I'm like, I lost it. Which is normal, but for me to lose things. But geez Louise. Uh-oh. It's not centered. Yeah, come over here. All right, so if I put that on the tip and that there's everything in, pretty much we have a, this part here doesn't have a backing. Do we care about that? I am not sure we do. All right, so let me, what am I going to use to write on it with? I don't know. I hadn't thought that far ahead. All right, so we'll use gold. Yeah, my dilemma was more what color, if it continues to show, do I want to show? It doesn't matter to me. It's just that I never get these arches quite right. Oh, my husband's texting me. Well, he's going to be waiting a minute. He's just said, what does your day hold? He knows if it's after 9 o'clock, I'm already videoing. I don't know why that is when I get up so early. But, well, it is because I have coffee in the morning with Gail. Yeah. Which means I don't really have coffee with Gail, you guys. I watch Gail while I have my coffee. That's what that means. There's not a single reason in the world I couldn't see there. I moved it. It's already not going to be straight. That's okay. Because I like wonky hearts anyway. So I am fine with that. I am fine with it however it comes out. It's just lace, guys. It's like, it's the same principle of the paper. Like, you can't take this stuff too seriously. Because when you do, then you're not having fun anymore. And if you're not having fun, genuinely, what is the point? Like, I want every piece that I send out of my room, I want people to feel joyful. I want them to feel my joy. And I think, because I very much believe in energy transfer. And I think if you are not joyful, that shows, you know. And not that we're all always joyful. Not saying that. You guys all know. So I'm wholly transparent. And you guys know that I struggle with depression. Just like most people in the world these days, I think. But mental health is a big thing, right? So, especially December and January, man. Oh, see, where's my heart? Where am I supposed to be? Like, I know this afternoon, I will be writing some snail mail. Yeah, I will. Now, having said that, it will not all be fancy because most of the people in my life, you guys, will just throw it away. And I feel like we work too hard at our art for somebody to just throw it away. So I only make fancy stuff for the people I think will keep it. So, like, my sister does not get fancy cards. She barely gets a card. So I always make, I've taught my son, I say make, but, you know, I meant when he was little, to make cards instead of buy cards. Nothing wrong with buying cards, and we certainly have done it many times. And actually, when I'm doing sending the cards to the elderly, often it's cards that are bought because, and then little bits of my art inside, because you have to be so careful about what you do and don't send, because, you know, like if they're in a nursing home and you send them something and it's glittery and a piece of the glitter falls off and it's on the floor and they see something shiny and they have a little bit of dementia, they're going to reach down for it and possibly tumble over. So there's rules, right? There's rules to it. And I am all down with that because I used to work in nursing homes, so I know. But I also love to send the cards because I also know how many of those people are just forgotten. They're just forgotten, you know. their families put them there, and they don't mean to forget them. They certainly love them. How beautiful is that, you guys? And then I will back this with some stuff in between, some batting. That's what it's called, batting, and another heart that'll be just solid. It'll be just a solid piece of this on the back half, and I will sew that. So it would be like a padded heart, but I think I'll put some buttons in first. And I'll show you guys that, but I don't think you guys want to watch me put buttons in. That would not be my assumption. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so mental health. But I think the more we do art, genuinely, the more joyful we are. I was trying to explain that concept to my sister, who not so much. Because she's a minimalist, she can't even handle the thought of the stuff being in her house long enough to do such a thing. Like when I went home and visited, bless her heart, she never complained once, but I knew inside that she had to just be dying because I had collage stuff, and I was picking it up as I go because I didn't take anything. So I had collage stuff all over her house. So back to those pages that I was playing with in here, which I'll do again. I think I want to turn both of these into tags. And of course I did not put them on the same signature line, did I? Nope, sure didn't. Okay, so just because I don't want it to rip. Normally I make sure I'm in the signature, but I wasn't planning to take these out of the book necessarily. I mean, at some point I'm taking the entire book apart because I want the cover. Probably sooner rather than later, because I found some stuff, you guys. So I'm going to make my husband a journal, which my husband does not journal in any way. So it's more of a memory book journal, which is nice because that means not a lot of writing space has to go in. But my husband does not like my art. This he would like. It looks like a flower. So I might do this for him. He would like it to look a little more like a flower probably, but this is how my husband's brain processes art, not Patty's crazy whimsy art. So like if I'm going to make a rose, which I really like this, that's very fun to me. So we're probably just going to make that into a tuck spot with some lace. Where did I just toss the lace? Nope, here's a piece. Where's my little board? Where's my inches? Okay, so thinking, oh yeah, perfect, right to the end of the flowers. But it needs something on the back because this is thin. So this is some it's cardstock technically, but it's not, hard cardstock. So I'm going to put this on the back of here, not on your board. I'm trying to keep one board clean, and that one's already not, but it's mostly clean. Yeah, my husband likes his art to look like art. No, let me rephrase. He likes, okay, so I don't think I want this part, so I need to, that's okay. I don't have to have that part if I don't want it. I'm just going to glue this to here. Oh, the back is very pretty too. Yeah, I was playing with stamps and watered down pads. So this is all Stampin' Up! Ink. Because Stampin' Up! Ink said that once you heat set it, it's supposed to be waterproof. It stays in place like archival ink would. I have not found that to be the case, y'all. So it could totally be user error. I get that, but I don't think so. I don't think so. So I'm just cutting it off there, and then I'm following this jiggity-jaggedy line because that's not going to matter because we're putting a piece of lace there anyway. And I don't want the white showing on the side. I should have just inked it. That would have made sense because I'm going to ink it anyhow. All right, so get that out of our way and find my ink. So I've been using ground espresso, but lately I swapped over to the tea dye. I don't know why. It's just, well, I use the cinnamon something a lot from yeah, Stampin' Up! I think I put it away because I've been trying to put them away, but then I decided it's silly to put the ones that I use every day over at the other desk and then bring them back over here every single time. So I'm gonna do this deco. Sorry, I know, I smacked you. Sorry about that. I'm gonna do this deco edge right here on this. Maybe. Okay, well, I'm gonna, that's why you don't overshoot the piece, apparently. There we go. There. It's very slight, but it's there. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I keep swapping colors, but I was taking them back every single time, every day, right? Taking them back over there on the other side of the room, putting them away, and then bringing them back over here every single morning. So I just decided the ones that I'm consistently using, I would set up at the top of the desk. And the others I would put away that I don't use every day, like the pinks and stuff, though I usually do wind up with the pinks, but not every day. And I don't, going around with the browns, this is a new thing for me. So that is historically not me, but I am enjoying it for now. And yes, I'm double doing this. I can't wait to get that singed timber thing, whatever it's called. So, oh, I was telling you about that. Yeah, so I ordered that, but I can't, it's not going to be here until February from Amazon. I'm like, what on earth is happening here? So I really probably need to go back and recheck that. I know this is not what I was using a minute ago because I'm hoarding it because I don't know what to replace it with. But this stuff actually does, oh, it is covered, work really well once it's there. You gotta give it a minute to catch where I'm not used to that. Okay, how cute is that? Now, where did my piece of lace go that I just had out a second ago? Is not that one. Put that back in the bucket. Because now the desk is starting to look not great. Okay, so here's a piece. Because that's what we're doing. We're using our little bits of lace. But I wanted it on the inside so that it looks like that. Right? So that is what we will be doing. So we'll put the glue on here so that I can see where it's going at. Yep, probably way over gluing, as I do. Nothing unusual there, is there? And wiped my hand right on down it. Sure did. Should have did this opposite, so that piece was down here probably, but that's okay. I need to do some sewing. I guess I bought a new pad to see if when I sit in the chair, if it will not hurt with the pad. Because I don't want to go back to physical therapy right now. I know I have to, but I just finished it. And I would rather just take some time off. There. I'm not mad at that. It's tiny, but that's okay because these are delicate flowers. So I don't mind having a tiny bit of lace. And we might wind up putting a secondary piece of lace behind it. But I wanted, oh, you know what? Maybe we should have used like this eyelet trim stuff. Is this called eyelet trim, y'all? Because that's what I keep calling it, but I don't know if that's its name. Do we want to, or is that too much? See? Because then it gets too much, and that is too matchy-matchy anyhow. Oh, but I do have this piece of blue lace. That could be really nice. Get off my table. I don't know which way it goes, but what do we think of that? Yes, we do. I think so. What do you think? Yes? Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we're going to put that down here too. I know it's probably still wet, but I'm making sure. I'm putting it up on my lace so that lace will hold to that lace. And then I'm going to put it up here because that's the portion I want. And we'll cut the rest off the back. No worries. Except I got to pull this piece up so that I see it. There we go. Yep. Oh, love that. See, this is what happens, and then I want to keep everything for myself. Though, to be fair, right now I am, because I have not done a journal for sale yet. Oh, well. I mean, we're gonna. Actually, when I do the Snow White journals, I'm doing 2 for the girls, and then I have an extra book, so I'm going to do 1 for sale. They're all going to be different anyway, so, you know, why not? Okay, I'm trying to get the bulk off the back. Yeah, I just wanted it in place first, and it moved on me, so you know. This piece down here doesn't feel good enough. I don't know why I care, because I'm going to run the machine over it, but I just want it to hold until we do the machine. You know. No, this goes here. Okay. So as I'm using little bits of lace, I can't help but notice I'm making more little bits of lace, you guys. Oh, there's the piece I was looking for originally. That's okay. So the little bits of lace does not seem to be going down. I just don't know. Turn around, little thing. All right, so, you know, this piece right here I'm not super thrilled with. I would like this to be a little lacier. So we're just going to cut that down some so you see the blue more. I think I want to see all of the blue more, actually. Fussing. I know. That's how I roll. That's how I roll. That's why it takes us forever to do things. So that's cute. I like it. Let's see where our hearts are at. Oh, much stiffer. Nice. Okay. See, this, it's still not 100% dry. Actually, it's very wet on this side, but much stiffer. So let me get my little bucket of lace here. So I can put this lacy trim right back in it without getting it all over my desk. Look at that. Not these bits, though. Those bits can go away. Actually, I might want them. No, maybe I don't want them to stay, because that's a ruffle. We missed the bottom piece of our thing. Is that going to bug me? Oh, this piece can go down. I see. This piece here is supposed to be down. That is going to be much better if it goes down where it's supposed to be. Yeah, just going. Yeah. There. Where's my little block? There. Perfect. And this one we can go around now. So let's see what. Oh, yellow, brown, blue. I feel like I should make that blue. What do you guys think? I mean, it is blue. It started out blue, but now it looks greenish. And that, I probably ran the green over it, didn't I? That's not pleasing me, though. So, yellow. No, it's yellow. It's yellow. It's pink. Pink, Patty. It's pink, yellow, brown. Okay, hold on. I did that completely wrong. Yes, I did. Did you see me flip this 15 times to figure out which way it opens? Yep. That's what happens. Okay. Don't throw them that way, Patty. This is what happens. I get a big mess on that side of the desk because I just pitch everything that way or to the right. Right or left, top of the desk, every time. I do the same thing every stinking time. Okay, first, I could have just used this one, Patty. Get on this one. I'm probably going to need paint, actually. Which is okay, because I've been wanting to use some fluorescence, man. I was going to paint a heart today on canvas, but then I was like, no, let's play with our laces. Yeah, let's do that. Because, you know, that's always a good time. I love this lace challenge so very much, you guys. I can't even tell you how much I love it. That is not popping because it needs to go back over white. Just a sec. Because, like I said, all of my paints are in their real proper place. You know, I have the heavy body paints are under the desk. The liquidy fluid cheaper paints here are in a bin, a rolling bin, in front of a cabinet. And then my paint pour paints are all together, sitting on a shelf over here. Yeah, nothing's actually together, but I at least know where they are. Oh, and my fluids, because I don't have very many, are on the wall in a hanger. I'm not sure why. I don't know why I made that choice. I don't think it's the best choice ever, gotta say. I'm not grooving the green now that we did it. You can't be on there. I know technically it can be there because it's the right, it was the metallic, but I'm not really grooving it so much. So I'm getting rid of it because I really like this heart. And I'm just putting a little bit of white in here so I can pop colors off from it, guys. Because that'll make the colors really, really, really pop out. Okay. I know. I just fuss. I fuss all the time. This is what I do. Irony of all ironies is a lot of times when I turn off the camera, I still fuss, which you know, because I've told you guys that. I'm transparent about it. Like, I'm going to keep fussing. It's just how it works. Look at that. That's the, I don't know what color that is, actually. It is Magenta Madness. No. Yes. Yep. Sorry about the arm. By Stampin' Up. And I have a lot of their colors. Now, if they were really waterproof, like it claimed to be, that would have been just awesome. See? So now we can have, oh, more water. More water, please. Now we can have pinks all over. And see, I didn't even need to get out the fluorescent, because this turns fluorescent pretty good. Look at that. Love it. And then we definitely need some yellow. Now, yellow is harder to put on things. Hard, because, you know, yellows are transparent. And this yellow, the one I happen to have, is glow in the dark. I mean, I have other yellows that we've used, obviously, but because I would like to kind of match that color there, we're going to go with this one. We'll see what we get. Just going to dab it on around in these little, all the little crevices-y places, you know, just so we're kicking that yellow around. Ooh, mixed it. Nice. Go ahead. Well, then we'll get an orange kind of color, which I do not want. So let's not mix that so much. Okay. So I'm mixing it with this white in the hopes of actually being able to pop up, and then we'll put some brown around. That's my thought process. I think it's cute. I don't know. I like it. So this one definitely needs the ground espresso, which is brown. I'm just saying. I think it's the darkest brown I am aware of having. And now they're wet, so that's not brilliant. And it's an oxide, so the fact that they're wet means no, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that, guys. There we go. I'm not going to stick the pad back in there because these are paints. I don't mind if I wind up losing a sponge, which I will put in water directly after this. So hopefully I won't lose the sponge, but if I have to lose something, I'm losing the sponge, not the pad, you know. These oxides are weird anyway to me. Like, they're not... Actually, all of my pads from Ranger came kind of dry. Some of them are used, so no big surprise there, right? Because somebody else gave them some love. But the oxides are all new. I bought the oxides. Okay, we're going to let that be for a minute, and then when that's dry, we'll go around it again. So pretty. That one's happy. And this one I'm in love with, but first, if we smear the pink on things, that's okay. Because, you know, they have pink, so no biggie. Where is the pink? I still don't want to waste it, but I won't, because I'll pick it up later. Let's go around it with the pink, and then we'll go around it with the something else, you know, the deeper color. Here, if I put them together, it would help. We still got to trim this part off. I'm a little afraid of trimming it, though, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I know. Just got that one wet, too. Playing with fire today. I don't know, just getting everything wet. This wasn't supposed to be a messy day, but okay, every day's a messy day, I know. I turn them all into messy days. My son moved my Q-tips, and I still have not found them to go around in the edges right here, so I'll find them eventually. I keep forgetting to ask him where they're at, because I don't think about it until I'm ready to use them, and then realize I still don't have them. Yep, some of my papers need a little more glue down. And I will do that, maybe, because I'm going to sew over them. Probably. It takes me forever to get in the mood to sew, you guys. And then once I do, I sew everything. But because this sewing machine is not heavy duty like my old sewing machine was, I don't get in the mood as often. Plus my mom is not here, and I always like to sew with my mom, and she's not here. Or I hand it to her and be like, sew this, and she'd be like, that's paper, you can't do that. You're going to ruin the sewing machine. And I'm like, yeah, no, do it all the time. Sewing machine's just fine. But this sewing machine is definitely a lighter weight sewing machine, and that's okay. But it doesn't like to sew through multiple layers of stuff, for sure. Okay, how cute is that? And then once this is all the way dry, because this is still wet here, and I should have glued those two together, which I don't believe I did. I may have. Oh, see? Yeah, needs more. You can put matching papers inside it as a little tablet. So we'll cut some hearts out and add them in, possibly, if that's probably. You know, of regular paper. Paper, like, paper. But I feel like between the two, we've been going long enough, guys. Because I don't know what time the other one shut off. So those are the 3 we did. Look at that. I actually did more than one project. Oh, I was trying to turn these into cards, wasn't I? And put some lace around them. Because didn't I just pull the other one out to do that? Like, didn't I literally just do it? Oh, and then we have this heart. I forgot about this one that's still trying to dry. Yeah, okay, put that with the other ones so I can show you guys. So you see it though, right? Oh, no, of course you don't, because that was not a good way to show things. Gotta get past my Tracy papers. So there's that one. Cute, right? Kind of loving it. And I'll stitch here. I'll stitch all the way around the heart, but I'll stitch each one space so that you can see, just because it's a nice texture. And then we have the pocket. And I'll do a zingy zzz around there. And then we have the booklet. And I'll go around the booklet, and I'll definitely go over the attachment. And then probably put some pages inside. I don't know. We got to think on that. Got to make more pages. That's my problem. And then we have this one, which is our color combo one, which I'm loving. It's funny that the pink and the yellows and stuff, they still have the green tinge, but the green was our metallic, so that's okay. So then there's that one. And I don't know if I'll go around it or not, or if I'll pinch the glue shut for one thing. So I'll double check that, make sure everything's glued down. But I'll probably go around it. But there's all of our little laces. And then I still want to make, Corey made a lace book with, which I'm going to do with these. But I got to cut them out. So we might play with that tomorrow and make our tags. It's going to be bigger than that tag, let me tell you, because it's way too small. So we'll make some tags tomorrow, maybe, probably, with these. If I remember, that's my problem. And I'm going to finish cutting this out tonight while Sam's doing karate. So we'll be playing with this possibly tomorrow, but absolutely really soon. And I bet mine isn't going to fit that, because for some reason my thing is suddenly not printing the page. So anyway, thank you guys for spending some time with me, and I love you guys, and I will see you later. All right, here's our little, I'm so happy I managed to do more than one project. I'm still missing one. Where did I toss the other one? Oh, I don't know, but there's 4. I move this stuff, you can see them. Ta-da! How fun is that, right? Well, that's why I feel like I did more, because I did. Like that. There. Cute. All right, love you guys. Bye.